Students, let us start our session with a second program in HTML, that is to display city list. Okay, before writing a complete program in HTML, now let us learn few tags available in HTML. The first tag is tag B. This tag stands for bold. This tag stands for bold. Any information written inside this pair of B tag, anything written inside this bold tag, so it will appear bold in web browser window. For example, you can write B close this tag. If I write here GSI and I am closing this with bold tag, so the information, the content GSI will appear bold in the web browser window. So this is to display content in bold. Similarly, we have underline. To underline a content, we have U tag here. This is U. Again, it has to be closed. So here, for example, if I write here U GSI and we have to close this with /. The output will be GSI and it will be underlined. And for bold, the content GSI will appear bold in the web browser window. One more tag is for italic. Italic tag is I. Tag is I, and this tag used to display content in italic format. For example, if I write here GSI and here again you have to close with close tag here and it will appear in italics. Next tag is center tag. Here this tag is used to display the content in the center of web browser window. Here the content and here we have to close with center tag. We have to close with center tag. For example, center, close this tag, and if I write here GSI, again we have to close this CENTER, center tag. So the content in this example GSI will appear in the center of your web browser window. So this is center tag is used to display the contents in the center of your web browser window. Next tag we have for paragraph tag. Paragraph, that is P. P stands for paragraph. So again it has a closed tag. We have to close this with / and P is a tag. So anything we have written inside this will appear as separate paragraph, one paragraph. So this is paragraph tag. Next tag is font tag. Next tag is font, to display the text in different font, different size and different color. This font tag has different attributes, that is these are called attributes of font tag. So the syntax of this is font and the tag is, we have opened a tag here and it has face. Face is one of the attribute and here we can write Arial. It is one of the font. And next one is size. Size I can write for example 10. Next, color of the font can also be used here. If I say color is red, and now I am closing this font tag here. This is the syntax and example. And here if I say content is, then we have to close this font tag. So student, this is one of the tag is font tag. It used to display the text in different phase or nothing but different fonts, different size and different color. This is an example and also syntax of font tag. So in this, if you look at the example here, font, face is Arial, size is 10, color is red. So the information in this example is GSI will appear in red color with the size is 10 and font as Arial. Next tag is BG color. Next we have BG color, it stands for background color. It stands for background color of web browser window. So we can display the contents of our web page with different background. Generally we are using this with body tag. For example, we are using, you know what is a body tag? So here body tag, and before closing body tag we are using this BG color tag, and here you can write here for green, for example, for green, and now we are closing this body tag here. Then you know that we have to write the content here. Again we have to close this with / body. So this is a body tag open tag and it is closed tag. So any information written between this or between starting and end of this body tag will appear with a green color background. So this is BG color tag to display the contents with color background. So students, with the help of these few commands what you have learned so far, so let us write a program, HTML program to display city lists. Next is HTML program to display city list. We'll start with HTML tag, and here head tag, head. Under this we have title. I can write here city list. We have to close this title tag. Then we have to close this head tag. After this we have to start with body tag. Here we can make use of BG color tag. So I can write here BG color equals within double quote red, and I'm closing this body tag. So inside this we have to display the name of the cities. So in this one I can also make use of center tag here to display all the contents at the center of web browser window. So for that I will use here center tag at the beginning here. Center tag. So whatever we write from here or between the center tag, open and close center tag, all the contents will appear in the center of your web browser window. So we'll start with here. Now we have to display the list of the cities. Now we'll start with, let me make use of one more tag, that is H tag or heading tag. So here this is start with H and numbers 1 to 6. So there are 6 levels of headings are available in HTML. So we can make use of H1 to H6. It appears as a heading for our document. So here H1 I can write as a heading as city list. This is appears as a heading as a city list. I have to close this with H1 tag. If I want to make this underlined, because this is a heading, I want to underline this, so I can make use of U. This is stands for underline tag here. I have to close with / U. So what is the meaning of this here? All the content from here onwards appear at the center of the web browser window. The first one is U. U stands for underline. Anything written inside this will appear as a underlined text. So here in this example, H1 stands for heading. So city list, it appears as a heading, and we have used here underline tag here. So this is city list. Next we can write name of the cities one by one by making use of different tag here. So after this I can write here B, bold tag. Here I will make use of BR tag. This is what you have learned yesterday. BR tag, it stands for line break. Takes the control to next line. So the content will appear in the next line. So after this BR, we are using one more bold tag here to display name of the city. For example, Mysore. Again we have to close this with B tag. Next I can make use of I tag to display one more city. That I can write Bangalore. We have to close with this italics. I will continue here. After this, we have to display one more name of the city. I will start with underline tags, underline, and here say Hassan. I am closing this with U. Next I would like to display one more city name. Here I will make use of font tag. Here I can make use of font tag. Under this, we have many attributes. Here one is face. I can write face equals, for example, Courier. It is one of the font. Space. After this, we will continue here. After face, I can write size. This size equals 10. This is the font size. Space. Color of the font. Color of the text. Color let it be, for example, white. I am closing, and here now we have to close this font tag, and we have to write the content here. If I write one more city name, I can write here Belur, B-E-L-U-R, Belur, and I am closing this font tag here with this font tag, / and font tag. So this is one of the tag to display the content. For example, Belur is the name of a city which appear with color as white, size as 10, face nothing but font is Courier. This is font tag. Now let me close this tag here. First we have to close this center because we have used center at the beginning of body tag. First we'll close here the center tag. We'll close the center tag. After this, we have to close this body tag. Then we have to close this body tag. Then we have to close HTML tag. So, student, this is a simple example to display name of the cities or city list by making use of different HTML tag. Let me explain once again. HTML program starts with HTML and followed by head tag, title here city list. This city list is a title and it will appear in the title bar of your web browser window. Then after that, start with body. Here we are making use of BG color tag. It is red. So for entire document, the web page will be in red background. Then after that, we have used center tag and we have closed here. Anything we have written between this from here to here will appear at the center of your web browser window. And U tag stands for underline and H1 H1 stands for heading tag. It has 6 levels. You can make use of from H1 to H6. So in this one, this appears as a heading and we have underlined this with U. BR tag to display the content in next line. Students, I have forgotten to use BR tag in all the lines. If you don't use it, all the documents or all the information will appear in a single line. So we have to make use of BR tag if we want to display in different line. Even after this we have to, after this font tag, we had to make use of BR tag. So this is BR tag. And after this, next is underline tag. Font tag here is used to display the content. In this example, Belur will appear with size, font size as 10, color as white and font as Courier. And then we have closed, center, body and HTML tag. So this is a second program in HTML. Then after this, next stage is after this writing a program in Notepad, we have to save the file as .html. For example, city.html. You can save it. After saving the file as .html, the same file has to be opened in web browser. Here we are using Chrome web browser. There we can execute this HTML program. Students, the output of the program will be displayed in a web browser window. This is a title bar. Here this is city list. What you have written inside the title tag, it will appear here. City list, it will be underlined, and below we have one by one, that is Mysore will appear in bold, Next one is Bangalore will appear in italics. Next, Hassan, it will be underlined. Next one is Belur. This Belur will appear with the font, size and color what you have given in HTML program. And please observe that this is window, web browser window. This all the content will appear at the center of the screen because we had made use of center tag. So this would be the output of the program to display city list. Dear students, welcome to our online practical session. Today we will try the second program in HTML, that is to display city list. First, we have to open the application Notepad. We have to select the application and you can maximize this, and here we can start writing program here or HTML tag. So here it depends on your convenience. You can change the font size. First, HTML program starts with HTML tag. Next one is head. It is optional. Under this we have title tag. Here let me write city list, and I am closing this title tag with / followed by title tag. Then we have to close this head tag. Next we have to start body tag. body tag, students, here let us write this program by making use of few HTML tag what you have learned in our theory class. So here let me make use of BG color tag, BG color, and here let me write as color red. Now I am closing this body tag here. Here then inside this we have to write the tags, all the commands or all the tags. First let me start with center tag. You know what is a center tag? Here tag is used to display the content of the body tag information in the center of our web browser window. So here from here onwards whatever you write will appear in the center of the screen, center of your web browser window. Now here first we'll start with the head tag, that is H1. H1 stands for heading tag. It appears as heading in your web page. So here I want to write city list, as then again we have to close this head tag with /H1. I told you already this H1 there are 6 levels of heading tag from H1 to H6, whichever convenience for us we can make use of it. Next after head 1, suppose I want to underline this, I can also make use of this heading tag as underlined by making use of U. U stands for underline. So again I have to close this /U. I am closing this tag. So next one is, this is the heading part, and then we have to write the city list one by one. BR tag, you know what is BR tag stands for? It is a line break. It stands for line break. The content will appear in the next line. So here let me write with bold tag the name of the city. Just I say Mysore. Again we have to close this with /B. So this Mysore will appear in bold. Next one more city I can write here with one more tag, that is italics. That is here in this we can make use of Bangalore as a thing, and here we have to close this with / and I. This is italics. The text appears as italics. Here as usually we have to make use of BR tag in each and every line. It is BR tag. Next I can write with underline tag. Here I will write one more place, for example Hassan. Now let me close this with / and U. This then the city name Hassan appear as underlined text. Next I can make use of one more tag what you have learned, that is font tag. So here we had to make use of BR tag at each and every line. So next let me write the font tag. So font tag will start with font, and it has attributes. One attribute is called face. I can write here face equals and double quote Courier, COURIER. It is one of the font, Courier, space size. Then size, for example I can write as 10, and white. I am closing this. Now I have to close this font tag, and now I have to write the content. So here I want to display the name of the city. For example I can say Belur. Now I am closing this font tag as usual with / and font. So this is font tag. Font tag has attributes like face is one attribute, size is one attribute, and color is one more attribute. After this, now I I have to close this. Here I will make use of center tag with forward slash, because here I have used center and I am closing center here. So the entire content whatever I have written so far will appear in the center of our web browser window. Then after this, next we have to close this body tag. We have to close the body tag. So we have to close here. Let me close here body tag / body. I am closing this. Again we have to close this HTML tag. So let me close HTML tag here /HTML. So this is one HTML document to display city list. So next step is we have to save the file as save as. For example, I give the file name as city list and important is .html. This is important. So this is stored under drive E drive. So we have to save it. After this we can minimize this, and you know how to execute this HTML document. There are two methods. One method is we have to go to that particular file, we have to look for the location. It is as we have saved under E drive and the city list file is here. Just you double click on this. So if you double click on this, it appear in the web browser window. So this is the output of the program, HTML program that is to display the city list. Please observe this. In the output, the background color is red as we have given it in the body tag, BG color equals to red. Then after this we made use of bold tag here for Mysore, italics for Bangalore, and for Hassan it is underlined. We made use of U tag or underline tag, and for city Belur we have used font tag with all the attributes, courier attribute, size as well as color. So this is output of the program, HTML program, that is city list, Then another method of executing the same HTML file is we have to open the web browser here. Here we are using Chrome as a web browser, and at the address bar we have to type the file name along with the path. Here let me search for the file. As I have saved under E drive, I have to select E drive. Here the file name city list is here. So if I just to double click on this, it opens the file, or it gives the output of the particular HTML document. So this is your second program, display the city list. Students, please observe the output here. We have used that font tag and the color as white for the city Belur, but it is visible if you highlight this. See, now if you highlight this, you can see that the particular text or city name Belur is appeared in white color. So this is font tag. Let me close this here. So this is your second HTML program. Thank you very much.